What's going on, y'all? You know who it is. Mr. Warmack, aka Low Rent, aka The Ignorant American, aka The Truth As You Know It, aka Dirty Business, aka The Jet Jaguar of YouTube. Alright, folks, how you doing today? Today we're going to have a topic we're going to touch on. And I know it's going to be one of these uncomfortable truths you hear in the community, but unfortunately it's one of these truths that we have to talk about in the community to hopefully try to help the community, do better as a whole. Now, when I talk about people, I talk about us in general, and I do it, and I don't generalize. When I talk about, and I don't talk in absolutes. I don't. When I say I generalize, I talk people in general, but I don't generalize. That means I may say people this, but I mean men and women. I may say women do this, men do this. Of course, we all know all men don't do this, all women don't do this. So let's get back to the lecture at hand. Today, we're going to talk about one of the many uncomfortable truths that has gotten out of control in the black community. Today, we want to talk about in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to talk about obesity or overweight. Now, when you think about it, obesity is worse than overweight, and the obesity numbers compared, or it will be lower. Okay, if you look at these numbers, these are overweight numbers in the African American community. 82% of women are overweight. Obesity, I'll talk about overweight first. 82% of women in the African American community are overweight, compared to 69% of men are overweight. Now, the obesity numbers from what I read from women, it's like 56%, and for men, it's like 38%. As far as obesity, there's a difference. They're being nice on this report right now. They're saying overweight or obesity. It's neatly, I mean, you can't add all the two up because obesity is just there are people that are maybe 5 to 20 pounds overweight and ain't bad on them. But then there's those, no, excuse my language, there's those straight fat fucks who just don't care how they look and they think they look good when they don't. Which reminds me, dress for the body you have this summer, not for the body you think you have this summer. Now back to the lecture at hand. When you think about it, look at you want to know the reasons why black folks are overweight or obese. We don't use the doctors like we should, and we have not all this. We got all this health coverage. If you look at your Facebook timelines, why is it that black people wait to go to the emergency room when they're sick? I mean, I know they've done it out of habit, but don't they understand it costs them more? Well, if they ain't paying, they don't care, so it costs us more. You're better off going to your doctor and having a plan. Like a lot of us have high blood pressure, hypertension. A lot of us don't know that because you don't know why they don't find out until they go to the emergency room. But if you go to a doctor, say when you feel sick, okay, say you go to the emergency room. Then after that, follow up with your doctor. Then have a plan every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, every at least every 4 months, like 3 times a year. That's cheaper for you and us overall than you going to the ER because you have a high blood pressure and you're just too much of a lazy fucker not to do anything about it. So that's one thing about it. The other thing is, in Black America, poor eating is championed. Just think about it. Remember when you were little, or even now. I like now. I'm losing a lot of weight. Like I said, I can tell I'm losing weight because females are telling me I'm losing weight, and even my own mother, she's like, "What are you losing weight like that for?" I'm doing it because I want to get them top 10%, them top 5% of women. I'm not going to try to get. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being. Let me say this because I know people are gonna take this the wrong way. Obesity and overweight does not mean ugly. If it means ugly to you, then you have a problem with that. If you have a problem with that, change your fucking life. But back to the lecture at hand. The reason that I lost weight, because like I said, in different times of the year, am I bigger, fat? Yeah, I am fat. Like if it's the winter time, I'm watching football. I'm eating like 20 pizzas, and it's Operation, hibernation. But like right now, I'm not as big as I used to be. and people are noticing I'm losing weight. I just had to do it. I did it for me. I did it for my longevity. Did it for the kids. I did it because I wanted to be around longer. Like I said, do I see the doctor? I had a game plan. I would doctor. I talked to him. I have a, like, I'll have a trainer again. But I'm good enough to where I don't think I need a trainer. There's a point where I'm going to obviously need a better trainer. But right now I'm getting by. But back to what I was saying about look at our food sizes. We overeat. And then remember when you were little, and it happens now. Like say if you have a small plate, oh you can eat more than that. And they slop more food down on you, and then you look like, hey, look man, I gotta eat this. Whereas now some of us are like, hey look man, that's my limit. You have to know your limit. And a lot of you are laying around, you're eating, so, or say like women. A lot of you are laying around when the kids are in school, you're watching TV, you're eating from sun up to sundown. Men are eating because they laying around hanging out with the dudes. You're eating from sun up to sundown. And the fact of it is there's you want to say that this look is not sexy, and then you guys are the first one to cry that you want to bang against the beast, and you want to have an army of men and women of warriors to do this to do that. Well, look at these numbers in front of you. What kind of army are you going to have? That what type of army? Let me put you like this: name one army that was filled with fat people that ever won. Unless you plan on laying on top of them, which how you gonna get on top of them first? Cause they're gonna pick your fat asses off. I mean, there's no reason why these numbers have to be this high. I mean, I know people are gonna start making excuses and start doing the old deflections and shaming and this and that. Look, it is what it is. A lot of you are gonna start saying, "Well, I'm not fat. I'm fluffy." No, you're fucking fat. Call a spade a spade. If you don't like it, change it. But I'm not doing this for the grown-ups because you guys are ignorant and don't care anymore. I'm doing this for the kids because now the kids are coming out fat with all these medical conditions. Like they're having juvenile diabetes because your fat, lazy asses or they're laying around eating and causing this stuff to happen. Now, this stuff doesn't have to happen, but again, you got to consider the sources. You got to like here's what they do. They have a they have a New Year's resolution that lasts 3 days. And then they come to the summer, talk about they look good. You look, guys that think that you look good. Here's the women don't even want for fat dudes. There's studies where I can bring up where fat women don't want fat dudes, and guys, you know that they want their tall, dark, and handsome. But if you don't want a fat chick, you're fat shaming. But that's another video for another day. But fact of the matter remains, this is embarrassing, and this is true. And then people are gonna say, "Well, they didn't interview me. Well, chances are you're fat." I mean, if they, I mean, it's just to me, it's disgusting where a lot of this can be. I mean, there's people that have glandular problems, yeah, the yada yada, say that, but not everybody does. A lot of people are just straight lazy, and the government has done their job on us. Like I said, if y'all want to go to war, who wins a war? Fat people. And if you don't like what I'm saying, change your life. Because everything I'm saying is straight facts. So, like I said, look at this number 82% and 69%. That's why I'm the way I am with you women. Because I can get the top 10% now. So, I'm good. Let the guys sweat you that want you. I'm sure there's people out there like that. But not for me. So, I'm out of here. Peace.